Hello again, this is Cookie Killer with the Omega Acended mod. This one is another really great one that I'm currently enjoying. Uh, this mod, just starting off, will hand you one of these, which does exactly what any other Spyglass mod will and gives you the details of dinos you are currently trying to tame. I'm going to fly around here a moment. Um, It gives you all their stats and details, just like any other mod I've ever seen that does this. I don't know why these are stuck in the wall. But as you can see there, it shows off. It'll tell you whether they're tameable, it gives you their health, their stamina, their torpor, all the usual stats. Weight, maybe even a few extra. Now, it also comes with some basic structures. I'm not going to run through all of them, but I'm going to show off a few. The soul furnace here allows you to pop in meat of any kind. It acts as a industrial grill, as it says right here. An industrial grill, forge, preserving bin, and it'll nearly instantly cook everything. It takes souls to power it, and as you can see, it's really fast. So while it says 11 seconds for that soul, it really gives you a good bit for the time it takes, or it gives. Now, these over here will give you tokens for Omega beacons that'll allow you to summon random dinos or unique dinos. These ones will give you different tiers of dinos, and some of these will let you upgrade things like your Soul Forge and make it burn harder so that it'll do everything faster. Over here is an imbuement. You can take items like the ethereal spear here, which I thought would be fun to show off, and you can add things to it with certain amounts of essence, which I believe will make it more potent. Now this needs 100. Uh, I'm looking for it. Yeah, this needs 100 regular essence, I believe, in order to upgrade. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. Now, as for getting souls, every dino with this mod is categorized, so each dino you smack or kill should give you a soul of some kind. Oh, before I go flying off, I'd also like to show off the basic table here. This is where most everything will come from structure-wise. It adds all kinds of useful items. The curse idol, which will allow you to add curses that can do different things for your weapons, items. The dimensional gate, which will let you connect some of your like storage and such to other storage tames items to other spawn points without losing them. This will give you gear, early game items. So will this one. I mean, early set for early stats. This is a universal dumpster. It'll destroy things for you, so you don't have to worry about it. This is a grinder. It has a lot of storage, and you can access this with another connected one from anywhere. Same thing with the dimensional storage here. You can throw something in it and get it out somewhere else. This grinder here will is just for local use, but it does have a lot, and it will grind down. It's unique for grinding down your charms, items, and set gears that you get from beating mini bosses or special dinos or item drops. And of course, a very commonly used thing for most people is it has an egg collector. Now, the awesome part of this tool here that you get, it duals over as a hatchet and a pickaxe all in one. So on PlayStation, which is what I'm on, I push the square button and it'll switch to pickaxe. And if I hit it again, it'll switch to a hatchet and it'll collect whatever the corresponding amount of whatever item it is, or that item would collect the most of. And this harvester here that it starts you with is also extremely helpful, as it doesn't just collect fiber, it'll also collect berries. As you can see, berries, seeds, so you get the entire plant with it, not just bits and pieces. And then this spear here is also incredibly helpful, as it does not have a range, and it does not break. It's just a basic spear, so eventually you'll need something a little better or more potent, depending on whether or not how far you upgrade your damage. But still an incredibly helpful item, and especially being able to tag something from that far away. And then, of course, with each kill, you get a soul of some kind, usually. And while you may not always get a soul in a drop, it is pretty common too. And these can be used for crafting other items or being ground down for any other gear you'd like to create. And next up is the knockout stick, which is a more potent version of the basic wooden club that you get from the start, which I find very useful for knocking things out. I'm always looking for better ways to knock out tame things, as I tend to be a taming enthusiast. I mean, I keep my stat for that set up to somewhere around 5,000, because I just cannot. I mean, I accidentally killed it, but if you can knock it out with this, as you can see, one tap and that Carno went down. But it's a very helpful starting item. There are improved versions of these, such as the multi-tool, which I believe has more all-in-one. This one is the pickaxe, hatchet, sickle, and club all in one. You simply need to switch to what you need. It simply takes 3 souls to create. And then you've got an even more upgraded version of the pickaxe than you already have. You simply need to figure out which end of it you want to use and make use of it. The only downside to this is that when you are in third person, it can sometimes be difficult to tell which tool it's on. So you may want to switch it to first person, going back and forth, maybe a little aggravating. And then again, some people still enjoy playing it in this mode. So it's a matter of preference in that case. As you can see, I have a buff down there with it says newbie, and that lasts quite a while. It grants 200% extra 8 XP and 89% DR, 100% MF. Also, even when out of creative mode, I have noticed that this mod seems to keep my food and water maxed out without me having to drink or eat, as that is not something I put in my settings. Two more buildings I wanted to show off here for this mod was this beacon, which will allow you to sacrifice souls to lure in enemies that you can either kill or tame. It does have a range limit on how close it can be to your base, as every use of this will destroy your foundations, so you want to keep that away from your base. And this one here as well is an altar for summoning bosses. But keep in mind, even the item itself from the mod has a warning. These are meant to be raid bosses, so they're not meant to be done by yourself. If you do play solo instead of on a public server, as right now I'm in first player with the single player, with this showing it off, you will want to make absolutely sure that you have a lot of dinos around to assist you, or be prepared to lose whatever you had on you, because those bosses are tough. It's not a joke. It's a good warning. I do plan on making some gameplay to show this off a little more, as I'm generally playing on Aberration. I'm on a server that has this mod on it, so you'll probably be seeing some videos with that as I figure out more about this mod, as I'm not far in and I'm already enjoying it. It's definitely worthwhile. It's been a good purchase, and I'm glad I have it. That being said, that's all for now. I'll be dropping some gameplay on this one as well. So, see you in the next video. Take care. That's all for now.